It may get bigger, it may get a little bigger, it may not get bigger at all. We'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, we're totally prepared.
All right, I'll think about it.
Hey, I love you.
Yeah. What the hell is that? So what's up? How you doing?
Fine.
Wait a minute, you two know each other.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, which is it, Kathy?
Kathy. Mm-hmm. Cat.
Come on, we're wasting his time.
Oh, no, you're not wasting my time. I'm just cooling. This, though. If you need me, I'll be right over there.
She won't.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, yeah, Cat. Words of wisdom. Drop that zero and get with the hero.
Excuse me?
See you later, Dick.
It's Nick.
Oh, yeah. Nick. What was that all about?
Forget him. I already have.
What's your name, baby?
They call me Soul Baby.
Soul Baby?
Yeah.
Keep it in control, baby.
I hear you, baby.
My name's Noah J. Bird.
Noah J. Bird? Oh, you like to fly?
I fly, baby.
Fly away, baby.
In the clouds, no frowns.
All right, now that's what I'm talking about.
Tears, no fears, man.
Is that right?
Respected, don't neglect it.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, baby. My brother.
Treat it, don't beat him.
All right, baby. You're a badass motherfucker.
Let's trace a parallel line between this situation we're talking about and C3. And I said parallel lines, so we are certain that they are not going to touch, okay?
I think they're opposite ends of the spectrum. I love the title that you chose because I think recreational outrage can be used to turn into things like C3, right? It's about what can you control?
Who isn't angry about cancer?
Right, exactly.
We came together as a community. We formed a mob. I didn't think about it. I said yes, and I joined the mob, the angry mob against cancer. This is a positive part of recreational outrage.
Exactly.
If you want to call it that way.
It's funny that you say that because you hear recreational outrage. I automatically think it's negative.
Recreational outrage is just a part of human evolution. We're just discontent people. We think all the time, yeah, my life's okay, but it could be better. And that's just part of what drives evolution. So recreational outrage is a good thing because it's part of how can I make my life better. But I'm seeing two questions about your recreational outrage that you should be asking. Number one, are you mad about something stupid? Think about it. You can be mad about it. It's okay to be mad about stupid things, but just recognize that it's stupid.
Embrace your pettiness.
Yeah. And I mean, I ain't above it, believe me.
No, neither.
And number two, can you change it? Those are the two questions that come to my mind.
And you know, I'll be looking at asses and shit, and I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. So I peeped the ass out, and I was like, damn, she thick as fuck. Turn around, TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga, and it was just, I don't know. I mean, that's the whole.
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and Chill. If you've been paying any attention to me, you have noticed that I've been pumping a little thing called C3, otherwise known as Comics Curing Cancer. And I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing my part to spread the word and just make sure as many people are as aware as possible of this great event with some great opportunities to grab some original art, some great comic book slabs, and some great regular raw comic books, in addition to God knows what else. There's going to be some great shows with some great people and some great atmosphere. So starts off 7:30 a.m. Central Time, or Eastern Time, actually. on Legion of Comics. We're going to start off with the Friday Hangout there on that October 20th. And then it's going to go from there until the 22nd with multiple channels and multiple great shows. Definitely make sure that you are plugged in and following Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram. Make sure that you're plugged in and you know what's going on because it's going to be fun as hell, man. I'm actually taking off that 20th. I'm making sure I'm not working so I can be here for all of it and letting my wife know that I have business affairs to attend to that weekend. So I'm going to be ready to rock and roll. Looking forward to that. Proud that I was able to get Trish Stratus, or not Trish Stratus. I'm thinking about WWE. I played a part in getting Trish Forstner to donate some art to this thing, and I was real proud and excited for that. Shout out to my homie, my comic book brother Scotty Vaughn, for allowing me the opportunity to try and do that. So excited about that. That's what I got going on so far. The link is in the chat if anybody wants to jump in. I know Frog Brawler had sent me a message about the decor drama, saying that I had misunderstood his message. So he's had a few whiskeys, he said, and was feeling brave to take that invite link. I actually don't have to work at 6 a.m. tomorrow, which is usually not the case. Usually I have to get off of here and go right to bed so that I'm not dog tired in the morning when I get up. But I don't have to work tomorrow. I have a whole bunch of time left to take off. So I figured why not take tomorrow off? So I'm having some Crown Frog. If you want to get frisky, the link is in the chat. Like I said, if nobody jumps on, we might actually talk about FOC, which would make my homie Beckerman happy, maybe, possibly. We got Las Cruces in the house. First in the chat, I am so excited to get Las Cruces in the mix, man, and be the first in the chat, man. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to New Mexico. One of the I used to go back to that actually, up for a comic book community award for best supporter. I know Chop and Drop is the other big one. And for me, in my world, in my perspective, it's between those two for sure. But if you have not done your voting, definitely get over there and cbcawards.org. Make sure you've got your voting done. Make sure you're representing and supporting the people that you want to see on the big stage at the end. I'm really excited to see how this one shakes out this year. I know we've got some new faces in the mix, which I really want to see new faces all the time, every year. I was really excited to see Comic Tropes, which is a really great and big channel that a lot of folks are excited about. So I was pumped to see them in the mix this year. Hopefully we see more growth like that in the coming years of the CBC Awards. But this is what we have this year, and I'm excited to see how it shakes out. So make sure that you've got that bookmarked and ready to go, and be ready for that show in December, man. That's always a good time. I'm hoping to be involved, and hopefully we can make some funny stuff. That's my goal. I probably should start thinking about what I want to make fun of because there's so much that we can make fun of. I also want to throw out there comic book story time. This one's been in hiatus. I got the first 5 episodes out, and we've been in hiatus then because before I dropped the next 5, I wanted to have 5. I didn't want to struggle to try and get the next one, and I wanted to have a batch of episodes ready to go. I have one from Beckerman in ready to go and locked and loaded. I have one from Aggressively Relaxing locked in that he actually had some new ideas, so we may be redoing that one, but that's another one. I have Scotty Vaughn who's lined up, and we haven't kind of got away from that. I need to get back to trying to get him in the studio, but Scotty Vaughn is another one that talked about doing an episode with me. And this is just a series where I try and bring members of this great community in to talk about something they're passionate about in comic books, whether, and it could be any kind of argument, but the basic idea is you have an argument about a comic book that you love and you want to make that argument. And I just, I come in, I edit your video, make it real nice and clean, take out your ums, and so it's all clean and fast for the viewer with no wasted time. And then I also add in some graphics to try and help you tell your story as you go along. And I've said this many times, you watch the show, you've heard it, but I've really enjoyed the process of going through it, It started off as one thing with Beckerman in that first episode, and then as it got to Sleepy Reader and Poke and Joe and on to Cali Comics, and then my comic book dad, indie comics and reviews, Lorenzo, it just became a different thing every single time, and that became the strength of it for me. So I know I'm asking a lot. It's a lot of effort. Many of the members that have done it so far got in the studio and sweated it out. It's not an easy thing to do, but I promise I'm going to work hard for you, make you look good if you do decide to do this with me. So hit me up and let me know, man, because I'm trying to keep this thing. I don't want to let it go. I'm trying to keep that thing going. And we'll see if I can. It's not clear that I am. I did mention my comic book dad, Indie Comics and Reviews. I'm with him every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. So if you're hanging out, always down to have some homies come through and say what up. All right. Before I start talking about, because it doesn't look like Frog's getting on. I don't see you, Frog. Before I start talking about FOC, which I haven't even peeked at it this week. Usually I get a peek at it before I get in here, but I haven't actually had a chance to do that. And Phil's here. Will it be FOC or will it be Chill? That is the question every week. Chill has a nice streak, a nice win streak going. We'll see if they can keep it going here. We've got my guy, Sleepy Reader, in the house, another CBC Awards nominee. Definitely check him out for Lifetime Achievement Award while you're over there voting. My guy, John Stout. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate seeing you. Yeah, I mean, most of us are dads here, so dad jokes are welcome. Sleepy Reader's excited about the possibility of maybe getting FOC this week. Frog Brawler could stop that. Frog, did I put the link in the chat? Maybe I did. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Let me see here. If I didn't put it in the chat, it's definitely in that time. Okay. All right, so Frog or anybody else, if anyone wants to jump on, shoot the shit. Otherwise, I'll do FOC, drink my crown, and we'll get out of here, man. Oh, what did I do now? Chris, man, you got to say hi before you start getting in on me, man. Come on. There has to be certain decorum here. What's up, Crying House? Yeah, I'm annoying. But look, a lot of people allow me, when people have shows, you see some of the same things because as the host of the show, I can't assume that people are here every week. So yeah, redundant. I respect it. I'm not mad. I don't talk about recreational outrage over there. Guys, you're here when you could be over on Chaos and Comics' channel watching him read a book on a swing. So he's got that going for him. My two favorite things, butts and recreational outrage. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a jam. Uh-oh, we got him. We got somebody in here stopping the FOC. What's up, Trev? Great show on Sunday.
What's up, my dude?
I was enjoying the questions you were asking. There were some interesting. I was like, man, I want to answer these. What's going on?
You were answering them.
I know. I was like, I got to answer. I was having fun. I was like, let me get in here on this. Let's see.
I'm just getting my books together for C3, figuring out what I'm going to send in, getting down to it.
I was wondering because they're not looking for junk, and I pretty much only have junk, so I don't know if I have anything that they want. But I'm doing my part. I'm trying to do my part in terms of promoting it. I like the song you chose for the video, the C3 video that you shared. I like the song. I did make a video trying to get the word out for C3. I shared it. I know Trev shared it. I saw a few other people share it, but it was something.
Yeah, that was an amazing video, man.
It was something that Brian LCS did for the CPC Awards, and I thought it was really cool. He made a few of those videos with no sound at all, and then send it out, and then you could add your own sound, your own flavor. So if you're a heavy metal kind of dude, you can add that flavor. If you're a smooth sort of fella like me, you can add that. Whatever it is, and I really like that. So if you're interested in promoting the C3 to your audience or to your platform, and you want that video, hit me up on Instagram, message me, and I will be happy to send that over. And like I said, make sure you add your music. Trev posted without music. It's not near as cool without music. We got to have music.
Yeah, I don't usually post music on Instagram.
Oh, it's a must. It's one of my favorite. I post music on every single thing I post because it's just one of my things. And y'all don't understand. Like I can spend a good amount of time making sure it's the right song. Like just for me personally. Like I'll pick the song and then if it's a picture, I'll look at the picture and play this song. I'm like, does this feel right? No, this don't feel right. This ain't it. And it's really crucial on.
That's how I like to do with my anime shorts. I like finding really unique music to go along with them.
So I mean, because it's all part of getting people to stay, right? It's very important, and you're not going to be able to win everybody, but you want to win your kind of people. So you definitely want to bring your flavor.
How about them
Oh,
Chiefs?
we got. Oh man, I'm pissed, dude. I'm pissed. I had a 5-leg parlay, and I can't remember all the teams. I could look it up, but the last thing I needed was the Chiefs to cover 6.5. I didn't even go 9.5.
Wow.
I went 6.5. And I don't know if the end of the game, Mahomes is on the freaking goal line. Could have easily just scored a touchdown, but he slides on the goal line instead of scoring. Oh my god! I was gonna turn $10 into $130 until he did that. Oh my god, brutal. But Frog Brawler, if you want to join, I put the link in the chat. It's the StreamYard link. Just click that link. You may have to register on StreamYard and go through that whole thing, but then, man, you can jump right in and let's talk about. I'm interested in how I misunderstood you. I'm really interested to see. I talked about Frog Brawler had sent me a message last week about Decor, and he sent me a message today saying that he wanted to jump on and talk about it because I misunderstood him. How can I join this without using? Yeah, hold on. I may have taken away your ability to do that. Okay, now try again, Frog Baller. I took that off.
Do you do that game on Thursday night game where you pick like 5 players? You got to pick like a captain.
A showdown on DraftKings. So I do. I gamble. I do sportsbook stuff, but through the sportsbook I get like these point or whatever, and I use those to play like 25-cent DFS games. But I don't put my money on DFS games because I'm trash at DFS. I'm absolute trash at it. Are you into that?
Yeah, one of my buddies, he did a $30 bet and he split the grand prize. He had the best lineup, and him and 74 people split $1 million. He got like 23,000 or something.
Oh, that's the dream right there.
From $30. It's like shit. That's crazy.
A friend of mine, I think it was 20. He turned 25 into $55,000. That's the dream, bro.
Ooh.
What up?
What's up, brother
Hola,
Joe?
Chiefs. Nada más. It's a Chiefs party in here tonight.
Hell
How about
yeah.
them Chiefs, brother Joe?
I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas
It's the
City, here I
frog.
come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one.
Nice. What up, brother Joe?
Trev, that was Kansas City night.
Shout out to Frog Brawler. We've got a
What's up?
appearance here.
Are you guys able to hear me, or am I just talking into myself?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Fantastic.
But we hear you just fine, man.
Well, yeah, I'm a little bit muffled because of the thing over my face.
Brother Joe, what happened to you? We lost Brother Joe. What's up, Frog? You want to talk about how did I misunderstand you?
How's it going? Haven't actually been on a camera ever, so here we go.
This is your first stream. This is how it happens. You do one, and then you're gonna do more. Next thing you know, you're gonna be like Comic Journey. You're gonna have your gimmick where you hide your face, but everybody knows who you are.
I'm definitely hiding my face, but I'm not about this. You know, like.
Hey, sir, Marcus. I was gonna use that gimmick tonight. I was gonna point my camera down to the table and use my hands, but I couldn't balance it right. So I said, "Shit, screw it."
It would be a lot cooler if you did. If you guys saw it, when Comic Journey had Fire Guy Ryan and Comic Tom on, they both did that. They came in and they only showed their hands, and I thought that shit was so hilarious. I seriously still laugh about that sometimes when I see that clip on my page. So funny to me, man. Yeah, we might have some decor drama. I don't really understand Frog's
There shouldn't be. There
position.
shouldn't be drama.
I don't understand how you're involved in this. It
I'm
doesn't quite.
involved. I'm involved in the sense that my first experience in watching FOC and Chill, at the very end of that show, Decor got mentioned. I mentioned in that show, hey, I don't even know who Decor is. I
Excuse
don't know
me,
anything
Frog.
about this.
Excuse me, Frog. For us laymen,
Oh,
what's the drama about anyway? Because I just got here. You and Marcus must know what it's about, but I don't.
okay.
What's the
So a real brief run through. A while, Decor has been an entity on Instagram for a long time. I think over like
Okay.
5,000 followers, like kind of a big page. And he kind of picks out whatnot people and various people and
Hmm.
kind of tries to tear them down is kind of his thing that he does. And
Interesting.
I watched him from afar, thinking this dude was kind of whack, but not really giving a shit. But then he did it with the CBC Awards, and he called Brian, my friend Brian, a clown, and was just telling and was spewing incorrect information about what the awards are. If you watch me and you see me talk about the awards, you'll see me acknowledge and even say there are flaws with the awards. I'm open it, but if you're gonna come out here and make arguments that are just false and incorrect, and you also have a pattern of doing this about you. I've seen you do this to a bunch of other people, but I didn't know anything about it, so I didn't know if you were full of shit or not. But now I do know about this, and I see that you're full of shit, and I realize that you're probably always full of shit. So that's how that started, and then there was a whole thing where I challenged him to a meme off where I just like, let's make fun of each other, let's have fun here, and he completely ignored me, unfriended me, deleted all of my comments, and would not engage with me in whatsoever. So when you came to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to talk to him?" I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't want to fucking
well?
talk to him.
And
Fuck
so,
no."
that's actually really the initial point of the what I believe to be the misconception here. Uh, when that was presented on the previous show, I felt like you were interpreting that as Decor asking to talk to you, but that wasn't. That was me asking you to talk to Decor. That was me
Oh
personally.
no, I'm sorry if it came off that way. I wasn't misunderstanding. No, I knew
Oh,
what you were
okay,
asking.
okay. Well,
But
okay, okay. Then that's fair enough.
you also said that you had asked him if he would be interested, and he said
Yep.
yes. And I think
Yeah.
that's fucking hilarious because I tried to talk to him several times and he ignored me
Hmm.
and deleted my comments. So I don't
Hmm.
have any
Interesting.
I just don't I don't have I tried to have fun and have a level and give a situation where we can be on different sides but have respect for each other, but he squashed any capability of that happening. And there's no window here whatsoever. I'm not going to be like, you know what, maybe he's not so bad. No, that's not
Okay. So
happening.
you already tried. He said no, and
No,
it,
when the whole thing happened, I was engaging him on his page, and what happened was is he unfriended me on his page in the middle of our argument and started deleting everything that I said. Like so, it wasn't he wouldn't even allow my argument to be presented at all. He completely deleted it, and the reason
mm,
why he deleted it is because I destroyed him. I was clowning
oh,
him. I was making him look like a fucking idiot because he is a fucking idiot. And so whenever people do like I am fine with arguing with people, but when I destroy you and you go back and delete it because I destroyed you, that's the end of the ball game. What the fuck am I doing here? What's the point? Like the entire point of me engaging here was not to change your mind. It was to make fun of you. And if I successfully make fun of you and delete it, then what the fuck is the point?
I tend to agree that if you're interacting with someone that asks for an interaction and they end up deleting your responses, that's absurdist. But um, from my perspective, like granted, like I have had nothing but admiration from watching your channel, your show. I've liked everything I've seen. I've seen you on other shows. I've liked that. I like your IG posts. I'm like, all right, this guy's a good dude. He's a reasonable guy, awesome member of the
Try to be.
community, as well as everyone else on this show that I've ever seen. Like, I have nothing but love for everybody here. Uh, and then I get a random message out of the blue from some guy I've never met before saying, hey, and granted, the guy that I've never met before is Decor. He's like, hey, wanted to reach out, present myself, perhaps a different way. And I talked to him for a little bit, and he seems like a good dude. Honestly, like I know that you don't feel like that right now, but I maybe I just have no hate in my heart for the comic community because I feel like we're all a tribe. Like all of these people are a tribe. We all need to stick together, regardless of little squalls and internal strife here and there. But I feel like we're all supposed to be together, and sometimes we are going to have disagreements. But in talking to both of you guys, like, I'm like, man, these guys seem more similar to me than they seem dissimilar.
Yeah, that's so insulting.
It's not meant to be insulting. It's not meant to be insulting. He's passionate about what he believes. You're passionate about what you believe. Neither one of you want to back down, and I respect the shit out of that from both sides.
I'm backing down. I don't give. I mean, is not giving a fuck backing down because.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're backing down when you mention him on the show. I mean, like, if he's not here, is it fair to mention his name?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about being fair to him.
Well,
You know,
okay.
Can I say?
Yeah, I mean, I respect where you're coming from, but like, it's like I had this situation with my friends once where it was like, there was this dude that I thought was a complete asshole, and he was always a dick to me, but he was always really nice to everybody else, and everybody was like, "Oh, what's the problem with him? He seems cool," and I'm like, "No, he's a fucking douchebag." But they could never even begin to understand where I was coming from, and I had to accept that. Right, their perspective could never be the same as mine because they never saw they didn't get to see what I saw. They didn't experience what I experienced. So it was not fair for me to be like, you guys should feel the same way, because they didn't. He didn't treat them the same way. And so you're coming from, and I feel exactly the same way from you as you. When it comes to this comic book thing, I don't care if we disagree about politics. I don't care if we disagree about most things. I don't care. There's fundamental things, obviously.
Yeah.
But like this, the stuff that the culture wars and these things that people are unfriending each other over, I don't give a shit when it comes to comic books. Do you like comic books? Then you're in the club. But my problem with someone like Decor, and this is the perspective that I have that I don't think that you have, is that Decor is one of these people that believe that there is a need, it's necessary to protect and gatekeep comic books. And so, and the way that you do that is you decide who is in and who is out, and you attack the people who are out.
Okay,
there's this sort of attitude that, like, I'm God of deciding what is and isn't the real comic book community, and that's where he loses me. Is that I would never, ever, ever pretend to decide who is the real community and who isn't. My attitude is, do you like comic books? That's all you have to do to be in the community. That's it. That's the end of the story. So I'm not into this sort of gatekeeping shit that people like him are into. And I'm in fact really hostile to it, because that while people like that think that they're protecting comic books and they're giving it space to live and grow into the future, they're actually strangling it. They're actually holding comic books underneath the water until the bubbles stop when they do that gatekeeping bullshit. And so I understand where they're coming from, but I fundamentally agree so much so that I am fucking hostile to people like that.
I feel like he feels the exact same way you feel. And I can't speak for that man. I don't know him. I've known him through Instagram messages. I know you through Instagram messages. I know him to the same degree I know you, which, but but based on the conversations I've had, I believe that you both share the same perspective of this community.
Well, it doesn't show that
What
on this
happened?
page in any way, shape, or form. So like I feel you, like, again, your view of it and my view of it are obviously just two different. You're seeing different things than I'm seeing, and
and that's fair.
And you talk to him and you have a different perspective from having those interactions with him. But my interactions with him were a completely different beast. And the fact that he would come to my channel and try and reach out to people and try and make friends with people on my channel and trying to fucking like make his case and shit like that, as if like that's just, I don't respect it.
Hey,
I don't believe that he came to your channel.
Gentlemen, I shouldn't even be here. Me, as Brother Joe, I should not even be here, because I don't know what the hell's going on. And you guys got this and that all across the community. Bobo brought me in, and we said it's not a political thing, it's a community thing. So we brought in joy and laughter. That's what I do. We bring in joy and laughter. And if you got a problem, well, like we got this person right now big Taylor Swift, and one of her songs is "Haters Gonna Hate, 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 Hate." Hey, you got them. You got haters. Shit, how many?
Oh, no.
You got these CBC awards going on. How many haters besides him have popped up? I have no idea. Do you?
No, I have no idea.
Because I'm
But
sure
no.
there's a few more out there.
Oh, I don't really. I kind of. I guess I stopped caring. There was a time when I was looking for the fight, but now I just don't care anymore. Like,
Hey,
I feel like there needs to be a de-escalation in order to actually, like, be forgetting about the fight.
well, there is a de-escalation though. Like, it's not like we're going at each other every day, right? Like, what escalation is there on a daily basis? Like,
Well, I mean, from my perspective, like, go ahead, Joe.
Rob, you're giving him credibility mostly by bringing it up. Because to me, I don't give up. You know what? Is it? Can we cuss here or not?
I mean, I do care though. I do care.
And I care too because, as I said, I'm hostile to that sort of gatekeeping. So, like, it's a fight that I want.
Hey, the show's gonna go on. The show's gonna go on, whether or not there's protesters outside or not. I don't care. The show's gonna go on. So who gives? Who's there to watch?
I've learned pretty recently that you can't make everybody like each other. There's several people in the community that don't like each other, and I see it all the time. And you just really can't. I've tried to, and you just can't make people like other people.
There's really no
I
one
agree,
that,
Trev.
like, Decor is seriously the only person I dislike. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else.
I think that the reason. I think that there's the reason that there's a dislike though is because I believe in the lack of understanding.
Yeah, I think, and I think that you think that I don't understand because you don't understand my perspective, and that's okay.
I don't know your full perspective. That's fair.
Exactly, and that's why you think I don't understand, but I do.
We
understand.
tried.
I think, like, I had a whole experience with Decor that was entirely outside your experience with it, and while it doesn't match the experience that you had, it's still my experience, and it doesn't change regardless of you guys having pleasantries and DMs, and it doesn't change.
If you're man enough, if you're strong enough, you try. But the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can argue till you're blue in the face, but if they don't want to change their mind, it's not gonna.
I honestly,
the fact that I don't like Decor, like, is irrelevant. Like, the fact that he doesn't like me, it's irrelevant. It doesn't affect or change anything. Like, I don't. You seem to think it means more
agreed.
than it does.
No. Well, no, I don't seem to think that. I just see it brought up on the show repeatedly. I mean, I've been watching the show for 3 weeks. I've been watching your show for 3 weeks, and all 3 weeks, Decor's brought up where no one's bringing him up.
Yeah,
you are.
But to be fair, 2 of those weeks it was me asking if I could bring up when you brought him up. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been up. But, like, I don't want to.
But that still happened though, right? That was still you bringing that up,
right? Because I'm fine with talking about Decor. Like, it's not one of those things like, oh God, I don't want to. I'm fine with talking about
Let me
it.
get this straight. For the past 3 weeks, this has been going on. So between them, did you try to reach out to him? He tried to reach out to you, or is it just a big clusterfuck?
It's not really anything.
It's closer to a clusterfuck. It's like a couple of stages here and there. I mean, I talk to Marcus. I talk to Decor. I talk to whoever I can. I don't think I have enemies. If I have enemies, I'm unaware of them.
Yeah.
But I try to be the glue. I want to be the glue because we're talking about this community, and I see like, hey, there's strife here, there's strife there. Let's get rid of that strife. This is supposed to be the community.
All right, well, let's get rid of this strife.
This sounds like something that I went through about a month ago to the T. And I'm in Frog Brothers spot. Yeah.
My buddies tell me.
Can we talk about it, or is it?
My buddies tell me I ask too many questions. I'm sorry, Frog. My buddies tell me I ask too many damn questions for my own good. But I want to know. So let's move on.
Well, fuck Tyler. Let's move on and just say fuck Tyler. Man, this hurts my feelings. I'm upset about that one. I don't let things bother me, but that one's bothering me. Fuck you.
I'm sorry to let it bother you. I'm just looking at it from a
not
third party view, and I don't even know what Decor said initially. I still am ignorant to that.
No, I'm talking about Tyler. I'm talking about Tyler, not you.
What did he say?
Apologies.
What did he say?
He said that he agrees with Frog Brawler. I am like Decor in every way.
They're putting gas on the fire. That's putting gas
I
on the
mean,
fire. That's a joke, but that's putting gas on the fire.
Tyler, I wish you were nicer than me, Tyler. What the fuck, man? Dame, come on, man. I made some
That's
good money in
funny.
that
That's
on
funny. Good
Saturday.
job. Good job,
Dude,
Tom.
Zach Wilson is the first quarterback since Patrick Mahomes, all the way from college, through college and the NFL, to outperform him in a game.
I thought that he played. He made me
Oh,
believe. I was like, wow, I didn't know that he could play this well. I didn't know he could make these plays.
Trav, you said that?
No.
I was biting my nails through that damn game. I was biting my fucking nails.
Yeah.
Nah, never a doubt. I was only biting my nails because I needed to cover 6.5.
As Chiefs fans, do you guys speculate more on the Taylor Swift cover than the rest of the NFL fans?
No, Chiefs fan. We were already here before she got here, so we're upset. Everybody's
Chiefs fans
Kelsey was too, though.
Chiefs fans are like, stop talking about this trash.
Yeah,
That's so
I mean,
funny.
I think
That's
it's
so
cool
funny.
though. I think it's good for Kansas City. I think it's good for the Chiefs. It's going to be bad for us when she breaks up with him about week 10 or 11.
Hey, no, that's just another album. That's just another album.
Yeah.
That might be in the X-Men soundtrack for all we know.
The new hit song will come out first round of the playoffs. It's going to be awesome. I saw on Instagram some dude. I wish I saved it because some dude wrote Taylor Swift's song that she's gonna write when they break up, and it was so perfect. Oh my god, I should have saved that shit. And she might not, because Taylor Swift. Wherever Chiefs fans are excited about it now, but she might end up being our demise, man, when this don't work out.
Well, it's my auto.
Travis really hadn't had a good game since she's been around, so.
Hey, I might be the Zach Wilson of comic book community, but I really showed you something last night. I showed you I got Moxie last night.
He played so well because Donna Kelsey was in the attendance.
I thought he was trying to impress Blake Lively. Well, I thought it was.
Shit, I'd impress her.
She's so pretty.
God damn.
You know,
I think it's all about publicity myself. I don't think they give a rat's ass about each other. I think it's about publicity.
I have no idea. I think they're interested. I think they're just dating like anybody does. But I think definitely part of the calculation is the hoopla around it. You know, it's exciting. Trev appeared in the background as student number 7 in the gymnasium scene in 2006 High School Musical. Is this a true story? Or is Phil,
maybe
is Phil in here making shit up?
It's like the third one he's done like that or something. That's funny.
I saw Aaron Rodgers. I saw headlines about Aaron Rodgers calling Kelsey. Oh, it was about Pfizer. He called him Mr. Pfizer or something. Which I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why is it? Is Travis Kelsey pro vaccine or something? I'm so
sick.
He
did
I don't know.
He did a Pfizer commercial.
I want to do the vaccine fight, man.
You got to bring up old shit when you're out for the year, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I wanna like Aaron because Pat McAfee likes him so much, but he makes it hard sometimes. He just seems a little douchey to me.
I mean, I think if you're out for the year, then your media should be cut off for the year too. You're hurt, you're out. Goodbye.
Just shut the fuck up and rehab.
Out.
Fortunately, it does not work like that. I like it. What is the name? What is Frog Brawler's G.I. Joe villain name? That's what I want.
Frog Brawler.
Yeah.
Did you not see his comment? See Frog Brawler in the new Energen universe comic as G.I.
It makes
Joe
sense.
villain.
It makes sense. Whatever.
I mean, yeah, it makes
I'll
perfect
take it.
sense.
I'll take it.
Uh-oh, we got
Hey, did you see this,
Biggie.
Marcus, you might like this. It's a World Tree shirt right here.
Dude, that's sick. Is that lighting up?
Nice.
No.
Where'd you get that from?
That's from the Tiny Onion store.
Nice. It looked like it was glow in the dark. It did.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But
That's
definitely
nice,
love this shirt. They have a purple one too.
I swear that thing is it not lighting up for you guys too?
I think
No,
it's
that's
the
what I'm
background
saying. It
lighting.
looks like it's lighting up.
It looks like it's
Like,
lighting, but
yeah, it does. It looks like it's lighting up, dude. That's crazy. That shirt is dope as fuck. Yeah, I
Yeah,
checked that Tiny Onion store just to see what's going on.
Tiny Onion's the man.
No, I didn't see it. I missed it.
What are you
You know,
doing, Big? You playing Tekken?
if they don't play
I
it
am.
on
Yep.
Fox News or
Awesome.
if they don't play it on Fox Sports or ESPN, then I probably won't see it. I'm really tired of the she'll like it too commercials on Fox Sports. The what is it? The fucking dick pills that old people are making or testosterone with Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie. I fucking
oh
hate
yeah,
those
yeah.
commercials so
I don't
much.
know what it
I
is,
hate
but
those commercials because in every single commercial they fit in there somewhere, and she'll like it too. And every single time I want to punch the TV. Like I don't know why it triggers me, but it does. I hate it.
Well, after you hit 40, you can't hit a bunch of home runs anymore.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, because you're not playing baseball anyway.
Did it happen to you too? Oh,
yeah, I'm not hitting any home runs anymore. Sorry.
The one that I hate is during Red Zone, they got Derek Jeter as the dad for like a fucking Lincoln commercial or some shit. You're like, what are you doing, Derek? You're a fucking Hall of Famer.
So he did a commercial for Pfizer, and so Rogers is taking pot shots at him over that. I mean, it is a weak shot, right, Mr. Pfizer? Ooh, got him. Like, I guess why give a fuck? But come on, Rogers, why you rehab your ankle, bro? You got through 4 plays, bro. I think you need to sit out for a bit.
He was probably on ayahuasca anyway when he said it.
Beckerman, you're always tired. Beckerman, I appreciate you chumming through, bro. One of these Tuesdays, you gotta grace me with your presence, though. You were here for the very first episode, but I haven't seen you for a while, bro. My brother Beckerman and I went to wrestling this past Saturday. I made another video about it. I thought it was pretty good. It didn't do as well as the first video, but I thought it was a better video. So who knows how that shit works.
He told me that they got blood all over you, and then they smashed the guardrail on Beckerman's
on his knee. Yeah, that was right at the beginning of the night. It got smashed right into his knee, and it was rough going for Beckerman from there. And then, and the dude that got cut open, you see it in my video that I made. I don't know. I don't think he cut himself. I think it was a complete accident because he hit a dude with a chair, and I think the chair ricocheted back and hit him too and cut him open when it did that. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And he was bleeding like a pig, dog. He was bleeding everywhere. But it got all over. It got all over Beckerman and me and our clothes and shit. It was pretty good.
Now that's a match.
Beckerman was completely grossed out about it. And he was like, "Oh, you play sports and stuff. You must not care." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that's why." But I wasn't tripping. But it was definitely everywhere. Hopefully that dude didn't have anything because I have it too.
That was my next thought. It was okay back in the old days, but now with all everything in the blood system, you wonder.
Brother Joe, you and Bob Ito got to make it out, man.
Man, I would
sorry.
have made it. I would have made it, but he took me down 2 out of 3 falls, so he said no. But I was going at it with him because I really wanted to go.
Maybe next time, man. The next event is in November. The pre-sale is coming on later this week, I think.
Okay.
But Beckerman's really got me into it, man. I'm surprised how into it I am.
Does anybody else know about wrestling? I know Biggie does. But
I gotta say hello to everyone for CJ. So I need a list of like 50 names.
Get out of here.
That.
Hey, no. If he don't come on, he ain't invited.
Yeah, sorry about the mix-up last week, Comic Journey. I did not mean to ban you. I did mean to time you out, but for some reason it bans you, man. But I'm glad to see you back. I was worried that you were going to stay banned, so.
I know.
We got Bleecker Street in the house. What up, Bleak? Check out him Sundays. Church. I had to miss church this week. My kids made me do shit.
Oh, hey Bleecker, I had to come see what's up, dude. So are you like buddies with Decor? Is that what we're getting out of this?
No. No, I know him from Instagram based off of this show. I would not know Decor with not this show existing.
Interesting.
Okay.
See, I'm connecting
Well,
people with my hate
yeah, it sounded like
connects
you. Well, you sound like you talked to the guy because you said like.
I do talk to Decor. Absolutely. And from when I do talk to him, he seems like a reasonable, good dude. And so that's kind of my point. That's kind of my point of this whole thing is like, hey, I thought everyone here in this comic community is a reasonable, dudette, whoever. But I just figured the comic community is the community as a whole. I think we're all supposed to be good to each other.
Yeah, I'm
So
good to people, man. And I know lots of people that like Decor. Like, I don't know if I can say lots, but I do know people that are cool with Decor, and I don't give a fuck,
So
I mean,
the
even if we
Taliban
don't
look,
disagree,
the rag on your face is to like for your personal privacy, or is it because if you're not friends with Decor, it shouldn't even matter. Like if you're friends with Decor, we're pretty accepting, dude. Like you don't have to cover up like that. You know.
I cover up for myself because see the thing is, and I granted I've never been on a live thing, but I'll tell you exactly why I cover my face.
Biggie.
Reason I cover my face is if someone from my job happens to see that I'm actually comfortable speaking on a camera, I don't want them to have me doing stand-up things and doing talkings in front of seminars and all that shit. I'm not interested in that. I want to do my IT stuff. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk in front of people, but I'm comfortable with it. I just don't want them to know that.
I understand that completely. That makes more sense than
I didn't see that answer coming.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to be involved in like getting pulled into. Oh, this guy's okay with speaking. Throw him up there. I don't want to do that. I'm an introvert. It takes a lot out of me to do that. And so even wearing this, I can be more introverted and actually speak what's on my mind without the repercussions of like, oh shit, someone saw my face and I said something I didn't mean to say.
Okay.
I like my job couldn't give a fuck less. Like,
let me see that tattoo again.
That my job will ever be.
No, not right now.
I know who you are. I know who you are.
That's an identifying mark. No, thank you.
He almost did it too. He was like, "Here you go, buddy."
No, thank you. No, thank you. Maybe not on the live stream.
That would be funny, man. That would be funny. But I can tell you, lots of people don't like Decor because when I've said this before, but when I was doing that whole thing with him, like I made all kinds of new friends, all kinds. My followers shot up with people saying, "Hey, fuck that dude." People who cared way more than I did. I was like, it was a little awkward for me because they cared way more than I did.
I still don't even know what the initial, kicking off point to make him, the villain is.
No, I told
you.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't read it.
I thought he said it to you. He said he called Brian a clown. You didn't hear that part?
He was calling my friend a clown and again, it wasn't just that. It was that I had watched him do this to other people and thought, especially when he did it to Nerdy Girl. Like I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable when he did it to Nerdy Girl. I was like, man, this feels a little wrong. Because he tried to make her the villain of Acetate Gate. And I remember being like, and I remember not knowing enough to really take strong positions, but at the same time feeling a little uncomfortable about how people were going after her and making her the celebrity of that thing when it didn't seem right to me. But I kept my mouth shut, like I said, because I didn't know. But when I saw him do it to my friend, and I did know, that shed a whole new light on those other times when I'd watched him do it to other people. And and that's why I feel the way that I feel.
Okay.
Because look, and I've said it before. I've watched him go on Instagram and go after people, make fun of people, put together pitchfork parties where everybody's making fun of one particular person. Well, I got on Instagram and started making fun of him, just me making fun of him, and he did not take it well, And my whole thing was I was ready to get made fun of. Like I was talking to multiple, I was like, he could take that video of me dancing in my fucking underwear and clown the fuck out of me. Like I was ready for him to make fun of me because I don't actually care. But he just acted like a complete bitch the entire time, man. And I just will never respect him. Like it's impossible. He'd have to save the fucking world from aliens for me to change my mind about it.
I don't know. I mean, that makes me sad. I mean, like I said earlier, I think that the comic community is supposed to be a tribe within itself. Like we're all here together.
I wouldn't waste too much time worrying about that, brother. Everything's gonna be fine. I promise.
Oh, I'm sure everything will
I
be fine,
promise.
but it could be better though, right?
Yeah, I think this is best it's gonna get. Honestly,
All right.
truly.
I mean, I'm not going to twist any arms. I'm just trying to throw out that idea.
Yeah, it's a dead end, bro. I don't give a fuck. I have no interest. I have negative interest in that. I am, like I said, I'm super hostile to people like Decor. And yeah, and I'm hostile to people who make fun of my friends. You know, you can make fun of my friends, but like when you're really making fun of them, then we got problems. You know, I'll fucking because, like I said, my friends outside of this comic books are really mean people, and they're mean. They're far meaner than any of you could ever be. Far meaner than you could ever be. So like, you guys could never. I mean, Beckerman hurts me, but other than Beckerman, you guys can't hurt me. Beckerman does hurt me. He's an asshole. See what I fucking mean? Golly, man. Come on. Beckerman, I love you every day. And you just, I'm always saying I love you, and you're always saying, shut up, you fuck.
I've noticed that.
Well,
hey, is this background? Is this your LCS?
Sounds like a Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
Here we go with Comic Journey. Comic Journey, you want to jump on and play the Pro Decor? The Comic Book Community Awards are participation awards. I don't think that's inaccurate. There's many accurate criticisms of the CBC Awards. I don't think this is one of them.
I don't believe that to be a participation award myself.
Yeah, it's
I don't
definitely
believe
that. Is it
You
a
gotta
circle
participate
jerk?
to win.
It's kind of a circle jerk, yes. That would be a more valid one. But we're trying to make that a huge circle jerk. Like everybody, grab everybody and let's just jerk until we fucking.
But that's kind of my point, though, right? Like, if you want to really include everybody, you got to talk to the people you don't like.
Not really, though.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Like, we don't.
I mean,
need
if they're
to
a part
like
of the community,
it's not necessary to like everybody.
but they're a part of the community, though, nonetheless, right?
Yeah, and me not liking him does not.
There he goes.
That.
You don't have to like him, but you should talk to him.
No,
for what purpose, you think?
Bro,
because
listen.
he's a part of the community.
Yo, hey, let me talk to him for a second, please, Circum. Yo, listen, bro. Frog Brawler?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mr.
Frog Brawler.
So, Circum has had an experience with him, obviously. It's pretty well known that he has, and he didn't enjoy the experience. It's perfectly fine. It don't mean just because he don't like him that where Decor can't fuck with everybody else. Decor can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Absolutely.
Circum just don't like him. I'm gonna get out of here though. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go, but thank you for having me on, Circum. Trev, you're the man. Brother Joe, nice meeting you, Frog Brawler. I'll catch y'all later.
Always good to see you, Biggie. Check out the Collectors Club, y'all.
Have a good night, man.
Later, guys.
Kick some Tekken ass. I'm about to play some FC 24.
I know CJ's in the chat right now, right? So like CJ can like, chime in on this. CJ brought on Sticky Goose. Sticky Goose made some waves. Yeah. But Sticky Goose probably pissed off a lot of people. I follow Sticky Goose too. I like to follow everybody. I like to see what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Sticky Goose is fundamentally different though, because he's not here trying to tear people down. So he's just fundamentally different. Like I watched his video about the CBC Awards, and there was a ton of stuff that I disagree with. There was some stuff that I thought was flat, just plain dumb. But overall, I thought it was a good video. I don't have a problem with Sticky Goose at all. I don't think
I like them both.
I don't think Sticky Goose's thoughts about the CBC Awards are particularly well thought out. It doesn't seem to me that he's spent any time actually thinking about it. And so his thoughts about the awards aren't particularly interesting for that reason. But I don't have a problem with him at all because he's not out here on Instagram getting, followers peddling hate.
All you guys have channels, so this concerns you. But me, myself, I don't give a fuck I do my thing. And some people consider me a singer. But I'm just a joke. I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm a master of none. because I jump on Between the Lines, and I thought, here, tell me what this is.
Yeah, brother Joe Chaos says that you get to choose the next topic. So what is it?
That was last night's topic.
Hey, CJ.
Hey, can you hear me?
There you go.
CJ,
the man.
look, CJ.
There's my man right there.
I'm not in the mood for your shit.
That's what CJ
I'm not in the
looks
mood
like.
for your shit, CJ.
That's what CJ looks like in person.
Hold on, I got bad
That's a
audio.
great drawing. Marlin Journey. What is this shit?
And hey, and I'm a joke. I'm a joke compared to this guy, CJ. Did you see his artwork yesterday? Shit. And
Yeah, it
it's
was
up for
pretty
sales
good.
for C3. And I'm a joke. I consider myself a joke. So I don't give a shit what they say about me. I know.
Dude, you might be a clown, but you're not a joke. There's a difference.
Thanks, CJ. Thanks.
All right? I'm not going to let you beat yourself up. Listen, I'm going to say two things as far as decor is concerned. Okay?
Nope. CJ failed. Not a new topic. Sorry, go ahead.
What topic would you like me to cover, Chaos? What topic? Tell me a topic you want me to.
Yes.
Not everyone is a fan of the decor topic.
I get that. Listen, is he my best friend? No. Have I had my thing with him? I've had my thing with him because he was ignoring my messages for the longest of time. I finally connected with him. And he is logical. He's not like a nut. He's not like a ranting lunatic. He actually is a logical guy that you could have a conversation with. So you may agree with him, may not, but he can have a conversation with and kind of get some logic across with each other. So, listen, everybody in this community has the right to voice their opinions in any way they want to, whether we all agree with it or not.
No.
Is anybody else hearing an echo?
I think it's
Slight echo, but it's not enough to complain about.
It's not me though. Is anybody playing the YouTube in the background?
It didn't start until you joined.
What the fuck is going on? The fuck
I
is
thought it was
going
a
on?
joint in his hand for a second.
Mute your mic and let's see if it keeps going.
The fuck is going on, man?
Here we go. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it.
The fuck is going on?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is it me?
I hear something in the background still.
It's not me.
Go on mute real quick.
I did.
No, it's definitely you.
Is it me? Yeah. Is it me?
No, it's CJ.
This is fun.
No, it's not me.
This is fun.
Oh, I'm sure it's you.
Who the hell is it?
It's
I
CJ.
think I got it. No.
I wouldn't bring him on.
What the fucking shit?
I don't care enough. And no one wants to hear this shit anyway. So.
Anyway, like I said, everybody's got a right to have their own opinions, say whatever they want. And the same way everybody got upset about Brian getting stones thrown at him, I'm sure Decor didn't like get stones thrown at him by a million of us.
That was the whole point for me. Was you can taste how it feels, and he acted like a little bitch. I was like, you can't treat other people like this and act like a little bitch.
If you can't take a minute and calm down and say you're sorry, all right, I get it.
Listen, never apologize. Never apologize. If you're you, you're you.
Hey, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and
that's the way I live my life.
That's why people feel about the way they do about you, JC.
Hey, you know what? I am what I am. I say what I do say. Love it or leave it. That's the way I look at it.
Hey,
at least it's crown.
I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't too proud to beg.
If I do
Yeah, I don't
something
drink liquor
wrong
straight.
by accident, that's a
Just
different
grab
story.
soda.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
If it's an accident,
Hold on, man. That seems racist or something. Cancel him.
what happened? What happened?
We're canceling Chris. He's canceled.
so bro, are
Sorry,
you
Chris.
look like a frog under there? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm actually the premise for my screen name. I never talked about this either. If Batman can be Batman because he's afraid of bats, I'm gonna be Frog Brawler because I'm afraid of frogs.
I think I've heard you say this actually.
Pretty easy.
Or not
Pretty
say
easy.
it, but write it.
That's why Baba wears a mask.
Do you have a problem with only frogs or toads as well?
Oh, toads can go fuck themselves too.
All right,
Toads are out.
Frog Brawler is making his demands, Legion. So listen up.
Oh shit! Hey, did you think it was gonna be this kind of show, Marcus, when you started?
I never know what's going to happen. That's part of the fun, though, right?
But to close out with Decor, he's the kind of guy that I have an open door for him. I actually told him he has an open door. Anytime he wants to come on my channel and have an interview, I'll have him on there, no problem. Same way I did with Sticky Goose or anybody else.
He's too much of a pussy, dude. He'll never.
What's that?
So he's too much of a pussy, dude. He would never.
He ate too much pussy.
I'm sorry, Frog, but he's just a bitch to me.
Dude, I can't hear you.
You know, everyone has their own opinions. You know.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy.
Listen, to be a good interviewer, you have to interview everybody. You can't pick and choose.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You have to. I'm not freaking CNN. I interview everybody.
Not everyone
Trav,
is
are you
worthy
still
of being
there?
interviewed.
Trav, are you still there? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, step up your game, Biggie. Where are you at, bruh?
There's people that are very despicable in this community that I would still interview.
Yep.
Man, they're stuck on your mask, bro. Everybody's stuck on your mask.
I love it. Go ahead, get stuck. It's not very sticky though, so bring your own tape.
It's well done though. It looks good.
Thank you. I got it on Amazon for $20.
Is your skin poisonous? Like some frogs?
Yeah, don't look it back.
It depends what part of my skin and it depends how intimate I know you.
Okay.
Don't look a frog's back, or you'll get high.
Uh-oh, we got Kyle in the house. What's up, Kyle?
All right.
Thanks for coming through. And also, I didn't mention, but we got Legion of Comics in the house. What up, Mark? One of the great organizers behind C3 Comics Curing Cancer. Get ready for that October 20th. I'm going to be annoying as fuck about plugging this thing until it happens, so be ready for that, guys.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm just going to do my part. Make sure you're following Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram if you're not already following it. And shout out to Rob's Fat Stacks, Legion of Comics, and DJ Links for the great work that they're doing organizing this thing, man. We have no idea how much work it is, and I don't want to know because I know it's a lot. So what else, guys? We are at an hour, so we can shut down at any point in time unless we got some other drama we want to talk about. CJ, what do you got for us,
Frog,
CJ?
on Halloween, do you like dress as a human?
I'm actually going to probably 3D print a Dr. Doom suit.
Oh.
Hey, gentlemen, I want to ask you. I'm going to shave my head and go as Captain Spaulding for Halloween. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Do you know who Captain Spaulding is?
No.
Oh, yeah, from House of Thousand Corpses.
From House of Corpses, yeah.
Do it.
That movie is like, I think that might have been the last movie that actually kind of scared me because it felt so possible, you know.
Frog.
That's what made that movie so scary.
Yeah.
It's like
I
this
guarantee
shit
you-
really fucking happened, and I don't like it.
I guarantee you, if Joe dresses up like Captain Spaulding, it will scare the shit out of you again.
Hey, that's why Comics Journey said I'm a clown and not a joke because I do have the makeup. I am a semi-professional clown from the side. So,
Yeah, I was just calling the guy a clown. He's like a clown with papers. He's like a certified clown.
Pictures or it didn't happen, brother Joe. I want to see pictures of you as a
Give me 5 minutes. I'll make you a balloon. Give me 5 minutes.
I want to see the makeup and the nose. I want to.
Marcus wants a big cock balloon. Can you do that?
Wait a second. Why did we go there? What am I gonna do with this cock balloon, CJ?
Do I amuse you?
Hey, listen, you can do whatever you want with the cock. I'm just saying, he's gonna make it for you.
What would you normally do with one?
What the fuck is wrong with my audio?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's you with the problems.
Something's up. I can't hear right. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Make a frog
A
brawl.
balloon? How do you make a balloon to me?
Well, ask the professional when he comes back.
Here, make a balloon to me. Go ahead. What do you need to do?
So, Frog, how long have you been on the Instagram, the comic book Instagram thing?
I got on Instagram during the pandemic because I realized, like, wait a minute, there's people I can talk to outside of my friends that hate comics that actually like comics.
Man,
what the hell is this?
How many of us had that experience? That's exactly the same experience that I had.
I mean, I had been collecting. I started in the 90s when I was like, okay, so I'm born in 83. I started in 91. I went from 91 to 94, and then I, didn't have any money after that. So got back into it 2013, went from 2013 to 2015. Then I had to stop because I had to buy a house, bought a house, got the house. All right, got my finances straight, got back into it right before the pandemic. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Now I can buy these books again. And then I found out about YouTube actually not being terrible. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's people to talk to.
I've always
all right.
YouTube.
I'm getting on here. I hate social media. I got off of Facebook in 2010. I registered for Twitter in 2008. Got off of that in 2010. I've been off of social media for the most part for a long, long time.
You don't do the MySpace?
I used to do the MySpace. What was that? 2003? 2003? Yeah.
There'd be some funny shit if I had kept that page. It'd be like some embarrassing, funny shit.
It might be worth money on an antique market now.
I'd love to go back and read the stupid conversations about top eights.
A big portion of the MySpace community is over on OnlyFans now. If you feel like reminiscent of going back there.
All right, Marcus, this is for you. This is for you. Ready? Here's my act. What
the fuck is he doing to your cock?
All right. Bow wow wow. Bark bark bark.
All right, Chris, you can be mean to me, but you can't be mean to my guest, Chris. Okay. Although there's nothing wrong with me in a 7-Eleven Coke. It's a great store.
There you go. That's what I do for a living.
I do not envy the recipient of that cock.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go, but I got something to say real quick.
Say it, brother.
My debut, October the 7th, for the Blaine Fable Show. If you've ever seen us before, we do a little show on Instagram. And my job is to sing the intro song. That's all I do. That's all I do. They take on with the show, but I just jump in at the beginning and sing my little intro song. Makes me happy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nothing you can do. And I just sing the song and go. So, gentlemen, look for me on October the 7th at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube for the Blaine Fable and his amazing friend show. And guess what? You can be an amazing friend too if you want to.
Hell yeah. I think I am one. I've been on the show. Doesn't that make me one? Because I've been on the show before.
Yep.
Thank you, the link is in the chat. Thank you, Brother Joe. Thanks for jumping on.
Have a good night.
Good to see you, my man. Thank you for FOCing and chilling. More chilling than FOCing.
I get what Frogger's saying. We all gotta support each other. Each other. Because if it wasn't for me knowing you, I wouldn't be here. So that's why I jumped in. Trav, thank you for seeing your face again. Comic Journey, I'll be a honorary insomniac. Frogger, let's see what you're up to. And Marcus, I'll catch you next week.
Thank you, brother Joe.
See you, brother. Thanks for
Thank
coming,
you.
Homie.
Did anybody compliment Joe on how exceptionally fluffy his beard is today?
It is
So I have,
beautiful.
I have questions.
Station.
You know I'm here
Uh-oh.
because I have questions. All right, Frog Brawler, on your channel, is that actually your collection of frogs?
I do not have a channel.
I just subscribed to you. I hit your name in the goddamn chat, went to your channel where you have content. I'm your 19th
Oh,
subscriber.
okay. I have like 4 or 5 videos of my fish.
And some shorts. And there's like
Yeah,
titles
yeah.
like eating bloodworms and shit. Like I'm
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the mask is even cooler now. Like this is dope.
I
I'm
have
really
I have
excited.
7 tanks in my house.
Okay, you
I live in an aquarium. I'm the frog.
but no frogs.
No frogs. I hate frogs.
Okay.
If I get a frog in my house, I'm gonna kill the frog.
Yeah, this was just too interesting to not come on tonight. You know what I mean? I was getting ready for bed. I put my flamingo tank on to get lay down so that the covers can be all cold on my skin.
I got ready for bed too, as you can see.
Yeah.
Well, I wanna
But
see
I'm
this
like, yeah, I'm gonna go
page.
talk to
Hold
this
on.
dude. This is awesome. I subscribed to your fish channel then.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
My fish are all about it. There's a
So
video
you
of
don't
shrimp
like
eating each other too.
frogs. Is that why you don't like frogs? Because you love fish?
I'll tell you the exact reason why I hate frogs. It's almost the same thing as the Batman origin story. That's why I picked this name. So I used to live in Baltimore as a kid, and back in the day we'd play kickball, soccer in the yard and everything like that. But I had a basin that had a well window. The well window is about 5 foot deep. Ball falls in it. I'm like, oh, gotta get the ball. Jump in there. I can't get myself out. I'm like 3 or 4. I'm stuck in this stupid little well hole. Can't get myself out of the well window. I got frogs and toads jumping out all over me. I'm freaking the fuck out. And I'm stuck in this stupid little hole for about 20 minutes. And then my mom came out and pulled me out.
Yeah, that sounds like
traumatized for
when I
life.
was 4 or 5. If I was 4 or 5 and frogs are just, I'm a god. Like
It was terrible. It was fucking awful.
Beastmaster.
I do. Yeah, exactly. I do have one more question. So, are you only racist against frogs, or is it all amphibians?
It's specifically frogs and toads, not all amphibians.
Okay.
Just frogs and toads. Anything that's going to jump unpredictably and get me into the window well,
So I don't fuck with spiders for that same reason. Also, I don't.
I love
look at
spiders.
anything I don't know what it's thinking. I can't look at a spider and be like, "What mood is it in?" Like a dog or a cat.
Well, I have to say I do love spiders.
Well, they'll jump on your ass.
We all got our weaknesses.
What are my weaknesses? I can't think of what
I don't like rats.
Redheads.
Fucking gingers. Goddamn day.
That's my weakness too, to a degree. But
I think redheads are everybody's weakness.
I love redheads.
And if they're twins, run the other way.
Run towards them and just run towards the fire and burn in the blaze. It's worth it. Go for it. That's how I feel about it.
What's up, Trev?
My wife was a redhead. She tricked me into this thing by being a redhead when we started off.
Marcus and I am heading to bed, though. I wanted to hop on.
Right.
Y'all have a great
Yeah,
night.
we're about to shut down. Hey, before you go, you got anything you want to promote before you go?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I always got shit I want to promote. The streams are set, people. The streams are up. Comics Curing Cancer. Just search Comics Curing Cancer. You find one stream, you just found them all. Hit the description. You'll see the whole show layout. You can just click on all the YouTube links from YouTube. Hit notify me. There's brief description so you can kind of know what to expect. Follow the IG page for more details. If you have questions, comments, concerns, donations, participations, anything, do not hesitate to directly message that page. Myself, Rob, and DJ, I'll monitor it, so we'll try to get back to you in a reasonable amount of time, as long as your message is reasonable in its nature. So,
Yeah, and time, it's not too late if you have something you want to donate, or if you have a skill that you think can help out in any way.
exactly.
Shoot your
If you have a skill, if you know how to make balloon animals, reach out to Marcus. But if you have comics or comic book art skill, reach out to us.
Yeah, because I'm sure they can find a way to use you. And if you've got connections, if you know people, if you've got a way to maybe get some original art, that would be really exciting. That could raise some money. Use those connections, make those calls, and hit up Comics Curing Cancer, man. Thank you, Mark, for all that you're doing, man. I'm excited about it.
Thank you. Other than that, it's just at week 10, Sunday nights at 8:30. We are spoiling the hell out of Ahsoka. A fantastic panel, great people lined up. That's going to be insane. See y'all at Sunday night, 8:30 p.m.
All right. Later, homie.
Later, bro.
Trev.
Hey, man, keeping the streak alive.
Yes, you guys did. We were close until Trev came in and started the rally. And it was big because I was about to go right into it. I was excited about it. But Trev shut it down. Trev, what's going on with you over on Trev, the shipping guru?
Well, tomorrow's my first bagging and boarding and bullshit stream. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time.
Central Time, okay.
Bagging and boarding and chilling with the community. And
Wait,
my
bag and
stream
board and
was
chill?
Yeah, bag and board and bullshit.
Will you be whispering?
Yeah, I always whisper.
In a very creepy voice.
And then Sunday we have me and Mike, our live stream, Sunday Night Live at 9 o'clock Central Time.
Trev, if you're gonna be whispering, you gotta whisper in a creepy voice so you get all the ASMR freaks to come and join you. You gotta do it the right way, and you gotta tickle your microphone too while you're doing it. And you gotta be. I'm opening your box.
I'll leave that to you, CJ.
Whoa.
Like
Whose
that.
box are you opening? What the fuck? All right, test.
CJ had to open a box.
Okay, so it's not CJ.
Where's that?
Hold on. Test. It was Frog Brawler the whole time.
It's Frog the whole time.
I have noise?
It was Frog.
I told you it's not me.
What noise am I making?
I'm sorry, CJ. We were wrong. It wasn't
You're making.
It's reverb.
Frog
You have 2 different
noises.
streams open?
I don't know.
Yes, it's echoing. Maybe try the echo cancellation option. But what's up, Trev? What do you got going on? Other than you got the Sunday with Evil, you've got the chill tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Are you got anything going on with Comics Curing Cancer?
No, I'm gonna take that weekend off and I'm a
Spend
rookie,
money?
so I'm gonna put that pressure on myself this year. Probably next year I'll do something.
My plan is to spend money.
Oh, for sure. I've saved up. Last year I didn't have any money, and this year I just got bonus this month, and pretty happy about it.
Hell yeah, save it, dude. Like I have high hopes of getting some really cool original art, and we'll see if I can afford it. But that's my goal, because I'm not really hunting for too many comic books anymore. I kind of follow my modern books that I'm reading now, but in terms of like going back, I'm not doing so much back issues now. But I do want to try and get some original art. And speaking of original art, my guy Kick Out with Roscoe is one of the guys I will be targeting. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a good time.
Hey,
so
have you read Isolation from Reggie?
I haven't, but I've been wondering about that one. Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. There's 4 issues out. I'm gonna see if I can try to get you the first 4. Get you and Lorenzo the first 4.
Lorenzo could review. I'm down for that. Yeah, I've been seeing some people talk about it. It was because you think like Comic Tom and Fire Guy have that crash down, and like you root for him, but you don't really expect it to be good, But it's really it'd be exciting if it was good. So yeah, I'd love it. Are you vouching for it? Is it the business?
Yeah. I'll vouch for it too.
Okay then. All right then.
A little bit of mystery, a little bit of horror, a little bit of just suspense.
I will say that each time they have a new issue, I have to reread the whole thing though.
Yeah, because it's like 2 months in between.
There's a gap, so I just reread the whole thing every time. Like, yeah, it's good though. I just have to reread it every time.
Here's my thing with that. I actually picked up the Isolation way back when it first dropped, back at actually in New York Comic Con last year when Reggie was there, and it's good. It's okay story. It's a solid story. My problem is I got to pay $8 to $10 every time I got to get another issue. I don't
ship it.
It's not. For me, it's not a $10 an issue read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that a lot of times in this, like a lot of us look at comic books in terms of value and just wanting to get your bang for your buck. And I completely get it. And when I'm buying modern books month to month, I'm definitely looking to get my bang for my buck. But if I'm buying a book like on Kickstarter, or if I'm doing Isolation, or if I'm supporting Swaggle Haas's thing, I want the book to be good, but I'm supporting them, right, more than having an expectation of getting back value for it.
I will help with the first issue of the Kickstarter, the initial launch with the Kickstarter. But after that, I expect it to start hitting the stores. If it doesn't start hitting the stores, and I could get it at normal rates the same way I get all the other modern books, I'm not going to go out of my way to pick it up. Like I'm
There's
going to
got
go. I'm
there's
going
got
to
to
go.
be a store in New York that holds it.
No, it's not. I'm actually going to NYCC next week when it's over here. If I see Reggie there, I'll pick up all the issues I'm missing. But
That's a
it's
good way
not.
to do it.
It's not something like I feel like you do a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is to launch the book, get the publication going, get everything going, get that first issue out in people's hands. If it's good enough, or you get enough demand, you should get it into the stores at that point, or get it in a way where it could be competitive with all the other indie books that you're picking up.
Yeah,
He's doing it to where he's doing pre-orders for a month, and everybody that orders it, that's the amount that he makes. And there's probably a dozen or so stores that order a good chunk also.
That's a good way to keep your print run down, and if it is a good book,
The thing for me,
There's going to be 36 issues, I think.
It doesn't
32 or
excite me.
36.
It doesn't excite me as much as like other books to want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
I think once Reggie gets more people under Soldier Publishing, he's going to be able to have that opportunity. This is something he did touch on a bit, and basically right now he's got Isolation, and he's coming out with the title Marcus. So right now he's going to have 2 books on Soldier. But if he ends up getting more books, I absolutely see the potential that might happen.
I mean, he's doing the right thing. When I went there, I picked up like 5-6 copies of the first issue. When I went there, I gave a bunch away, and I kept a couple for myself. But it's just like, that's my way of supporting somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was like $8 a copy at that time when I first got them from him. All right, that's the way. But if I'm going to buy an ongoing series, I don't want to pay $8 to $10 for each issue, unless it's some kind of double-sized issue or something like that. There's too many people I'm supporting in as the news starts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's coming out with a new comic every so often. It's impossible to be able to pay $10 for every copy that you're going to buy. How many are you going to support every month? I like to read a lot of shit. I don't want to just read one book or 5 books a month. I want to read like 20, 30 books a month. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be affordable.
I feel like CJ's about to try out for Grease.
He's got you need to put the cigarette pack in your sleeve there, Greaser. What is that? The Outsiders.
There you go.
Stay golden, pony boy.
I did play Grease. I did play Grease, and when I was in freaking high school.
You were a theater kid. You were a theater nerd.
I was not a theater nerd.
Oh no!
I was not. First of all, you get all the hot poon when you go into theater class, and then the other thing is, besides that, you don't have to do other work. So it was a good getaway. It was either play sports.
I came to this realization. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It was either play sports or get a theater. I did both.
Yeah, I came to this realization that all the actors that we see in Hollywood, most of them were huge nerds in high school because that's all the theater kids were nerds.
Yeah.
But those are the future stars right there. Those ones you're making fun of. I should have been hanging out with them more. I hung out with them in college. They were always fun. Bunch of weirdos, but they were fun.
You ever go to an improv?
No, but I want to. They have one in Kansas City at the Midland, I think. And my wife and I have almost gone a few times.
What kind of
You
club?
should go. Improv.
Oh, improv.
Yeah, that's fun. I thought it was fun.
I've had my friends always try to goad me into doing that. I once did like we went to a comedy club and it was open mic night, and they made me go on the fucking the mic, and I started yelling at everybody, and people like that. But
dude, I want to see CJ open mic.
You have a way.
They said, listen, we know you're not a comedian. Just say what you want to say. I'm like, all right. So I started picking out on every single mutant that was sitting in the front of the freaking comedy club, and people like me making fun of people. So I'm like, all right, here you go, you freaking degenerate bastards. You're laughing at me making fun of your friends. There you go. This is a freaking fantastic show. That was it. That was my career as a improv or open night and whatever the hell you want to call it.
Mark mentions
But
a
it's
lot of
nerve-wracking.
creators a lot of creators are pushing the risk onto the customer instead
If
of
you ever
trying to
do it, it's
perform the
fucking
quality.
nerve-wracking. Like really nerve-wracking. You go up there, you're like, what the fuck am I gonna say to these fucking people now?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I don't have any kind of talent like that though. But
It
I
took me
say to
it took
Mark,
me
I
a
would
few minutes.
say to Mark, I would say if don't hate the player, hate the game, right? If Boom is able to take these books to Kickstarters and they're able to raise a million or whatever money they're raising,
I
don't
don't
hate the
like
player,
that.
hate the game. Yeah, but don't hate the player, hate the game. Like if people are willing to support that, then
Here's
you can't
the
waste money.
problem. I let's say I buy a fucking book that's from Boom today, tomorrow. Tomorrow's new comic book day, right? I buy it for $4.99, $5.99, whatever the fuck it comes out at, right? Literally, in 2 months from now, I'm gonna find it either in a dollar bin or a
It's
heavily
true.
discount bin. So I don't do that. I'm not playing that game anymore.
It's true that's true for most books.
What I do is there's a handful of books that I'll pick up every month. There's got to be something specific. Either I'm like really into the story, I want to finish reading the story, or there's something very specific about the book that I'm going to go get. And then I'll go once a month, maybe once every month and a half, 2 months, to my local midtown that has freaking outlet discounted books, and I would literally get all the past 2-3 months books for $1, 50 cents, 75 cents, and I'll have a whole bunch of reading. You know, I've learned my lesson. I used to spend a fucking ass full of fucking for fucking comics every week. I don't do that anymore. I'd rather spend that on good stuff.
Yeah, but part of that is if you're not buying new books, are you really supporting the industry?
Well,
No, you're
I
not.
support it in the way that I choose best. I buy some books, but you got to be good for me to buy them.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
it
yeah, I
has to
say
be
play it
something I
how
want to
you
read.
There's a
you're
lot
not
of
really
shit out there.
supporting
That's
it.
understandable.
I have not found a miss with James Tinian. There's not one. So anytime he's coming out with something.
Like
I'm
right
trying to
now
think.
at a
Has there been
Marvel,
anything? I mean, Batman wasn't particularly good.
at a
I didn't
Marvel,
hate
I
it. It
like
wasn't good
Hulk
though.
because I always like the Hulk. I'm a degenerate. That even if it sucks, I still read the Hulk, and then I yell about it that I hate
The
it.
new Hulk
Uh,
does not suck, huh? That shit is fun,
The new
man.
one.
I'm loving this. Yeah.
I'm
Not that
reading.
Donny Cates one.
I hate that one.
I
Hate
didn't
it.
Yeah.
read that one. I passed
And
on that one.
it got me dragged into it because I'm like, now I started. Let's see where this is going to go, and it went absolutely nowhere. But anyway, I read
Did
Darth
you read
Vader.
that
I
yet,
like
Mark?
Darth Vader.
Yeah, I'm
Out
looking
of all
forward
the
to this. This
out
will
of
be
all the
my
Star
first
Wars books,
Transformers
Darth
book.
Vader's the best.
Yeah, I hear
I'm gonna
Doctor
go with
Afra's
Afro on
good.
that one.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
hear a lot of
Vader and
people say
Afro are the
Afro.
two good ones.
That's what
Sometimes
I
I'll pick
hear.
up Dr. Afro if it's connected.
I don't read a single Star Wars book. Never have.
I don't read all the Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. I just like Darth Vader, and whenever they do like a Jabba the Hutt special or something or Chewbacca, I like those. That's it. I don't like the other.
Oh, we got Fable in the house.
Hey.
We talked
What's up,
about you
Fable?
earlier. Brother Joe was pitching you guys coming October 7th. Fable.
I pick up
Blame
Something's Killing
Fable
the
is on
Children every month
YouTube. Oh, Something is Killing the Children.
because
I
the
read
only
that
reason I'm
when I
picking
get
it up
it.
is because I have it from the very fucking first issue, and I
I
just
wish.
kept it. And now I'm like, how am I going to stop now?
It's kind of fallen off after 25 though, a little bit.
No,
A
it's
lot.
not. Don't you fucking say that. Don't you dare fucking say that.
It'll come back. It'll come back. But right
I
now,
love it.
I've
think
stopped
it's
from getting
great
multiple.
right now.
I was
I
getting multiple
love it
covers
right
in the
now.
beginning. Sometimes I would get two of each because spec. I got FOMO'd. I was getting that,
I buy
and then
A
I
and
dropped
B.
to getting
Yeah.
just a couple of variant covers. Now I'm only cover A, and that's it. And I'm close to stopping it completely. I stopped House of Slaughter completely.
I think people hated Batman's or JT's Batman more than I did. I thought it was serviceable, me personally, especially with that Jorge Jimenez art. It was super serviceable with that. But like when I got done reading it, I had a feeling of like, okay, yeah, overall, that was kind of ho hum, except for the art. The art was fucking.
For DC, I'll pick up any deceased. Anything that comes out deceased or like this, like fucked up world kind of situations, Elseworld stuff. I'll pick that up.
Did those come out today, or you got it?
I get
early?
everything on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I want that Scotty Young
I'm
transform.
I'm calling up the comic police on your freaking LCS. You're not allowed to get it
They
until
don't give
tomorrow.
a shit. I also got these.
That's a really nice A cover, man.
It
I
is.
think it's gonna be. It's
Yeah.
gonna sell out for sure.
You hear that, people?
I'm excited about the Scotty Young cover though. For some reason, it's just your regular, everyday Scotty Young cover, but for whatever reason, that motherfucker's hit.
This might be my favorite one this week.
I bought all of those trick or treat variants.
This is so good.
See, all right, if they dropped one book like that every so often, like for like a holiday or something like that, I'd be cool with that. But if you're getting those like versions of the book every fucking month, it gets me nuts.
You don't have to buy everything, buddy.
I don't.
It's okay.
I
think a
don't.
lot of people, but when people say like that, they feel that way because they feel like they have to buy everything, but you don't. It's okay if you like blueberry, but they also have cinnamon and strawberry, and they have all these other flavors. It's okay if you don't buy the other flavors. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's how I feel.
Did any of y'all read Blue Book or The Closet or any of those?
Yeah, I did.
Both.
Read all of them.
Didn't think they were great.
I liked them. Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're great.
I loved them.
I wouldn't say they're great.
Blue Book was a trip for me because it was the first time I ever read an alien story like that where I accepted the possibility that it was true. Never in my life did I ever listen to or read an alien story and consider that it was possibly true. So having that added in made it a different experience for me.
See, for Blue Book, I wanted something a little bit more from the ending. I feel a little bit like that's it, kind of a thing.
I think that fictionalizes it too much, though, because it's trying to be off of like what would have really happened. Like really happened, they're just gonna drop that shit. Like,
yeah, that's what makes Blue Book work is thinking about it. Okay, this is what fucking really happened. If without, it's like Blair Witch Project, right? Blair Witch Project doesn't work if you don't think it's real.
Closet started off good for me. I like the way it started off, and then it just turned generic on me.
yeah,
You kind of get that?
I could see that. I could see
It
that.
kind of turned. It kind of went into like a lot of tropes where it just like turned a little bit generic on me. Not his best work.
We got some love for Blue Book.
It wasn't bad though. It was a good read. It was readable.
Yeah,
Listen, if I get a new comic and I read it and I'm like, even if I walk away, I'm like, all right, you know, I'm okay with that. I hate the comics that I read, and then after 10 minutes of reading it, I'm like, I just wasted fucking 10 minutes of my existence reading this shit.
That's how I felt on that recent Thor, the Immortal Thor that came out.
I didn't even touch it.
No, you did right.
Alex Ross covers are fire though. I freaking love those covers.
I will get them for 50, I will get them for 50 cents in about a month and a half.
Well, he's drinking a soda to celebrate a victory. I'm like, no, that's not
Closet was okay for me. Blue Book worked for me because again, the experience of actually accepting that they might be true. You know that this really happened. I'm surprised you give Department of Truth a 10/10 mark.
You want to know how crazy it is? Department of Truth as a series is pretty okay.
I feel like it's just like it doesn't go anywhere. That's the one. Like that's the thing people say about Tynan is
it fills that void. It fills that X-Files void. It fills that void that was missing from comics as an ongoing series. It's nice. One of those, you know, science fiction / detective, you know, that kind of a thing. It's good to have a story like that. You know, it's not the best. It's almost riveting. You know, but it's just a fun read. You know.
I think that Tinian uses that space to build the anticipation, though. I mean, I know what you're saying about that. Oh, it's not going anywhere. Yeah, but I do believe there's a large part of that is intentional as to, like, you know, when you do get something, you're like, oh,
He's doing
That's
that
true.
right now, and something is killing the children. You see a lot of people
Oh, yeah.
complaining about the very slow pace of this buildup,
The
but I am
break,
not upset at all. This buildup is fun as hell for me. Like it's gonna be
the
epic.
break didn't
I mean,
hurt.
he's got to deliver, but this shit could be epic.
I
The
agree.
the break didn't hurt. Nice House on the Lake. It fucked it. It completely fucked that series for me and a lot of other people. Waiting 6 months from issue 6 to 7 just killed the momentum of that book. I had to read the whole thing. I don't even think I read the last issue or two. I got so bored of it.
I finished.
That's how I was with Human Target.
I got them all.
You know, the ending was okay, but I wanted more. I wanted something like, and it was.
But you know what? If there was no breaks and you kept reading it solid, you wouldn't have had that built up anticipation. You would have been you would have kept vibing with it. You know what I'm saying? The problem was you give too much of a break, and you don't have a spectacular end. Your book is dead. You got to have that spectacular. That's what killed Ronin. The last Ronin with the turtles. That's not a bad story. That's actually a really good story. But the long fucking breaks that book had between issues killed it.
Yeah. And Dark Knights is still, it's awesome. And you just reminded me that I've got to read issue 12. I have not read 12 yet, but I fucking love Dark Knights.
I'm not into that at all.
Dark Knights of Steel?
I love the new setup, the new twists, like the stuff with Batman and Superman was not Superman, but Kal-El, or the Sun. I thought that all that was really interesting twists in the story. I
like Elseworld stuff, but I don't like the medieval shit. I don't like having to.
I don't like Elseworld stuff, but I liked this one.
I like medieval shit.
Yeah, so do I.
And Human Target, man, that Greg Smallwood art. I jumped off after issue 6, I think.
Yeah, because it dropped off for 6 months. I mean, I think you're not alone.
But that art, man, that Greg Smallwood art is flawless.
So you didn't like Deceased or any of those books?
That was before my time, so I didn't really get into that.
Well, they're still making Deceased stuff.
Yeah, but
I need to read this. I just got this for $3.
I didn't get in from the beginning, and I'm not really a zombie guy either. So.
What about that one with the bad superheroes? What's it called? The one that's off of the arcade, off the video game. Injustice. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I need to go back and finish. I need to go back.
That's Elseworlds. It's pretty damn good. For me, Black Label is where it's at for DC.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the stuff I want to read.
Yeah, I agree with the AR here. Like in terms of delays and like it sucks in terms of like I want to get it right now, but it doesn't change the story or the value of the story for me at all. And that's Tynan, right? Deceased is writing Tynan, or Tynan is writing Deceased, right? Is that him?
Was he?
No,
I don't know.
No,
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, Tynan didn't write Deceased. Tim, what's his name? The hell is his name? Tim? No. He had an arc in Batman 2. What the fuck was his name?
Is it Tom? Oh, okay. Damn, I love Tom. It's Tom.
Oh, Tom Taylor.
I
Tom
should have
Taylor.
known that shit then.
Tom Taylor. Yeah.
That's probably why I thought it was Tynan, because it's Tom. Because Tynan is number 1 and Taylor.
I was saying Tim. Tom Taylor. Yeah.
In terms of my favorites, followed
it's good.
closely
It's good
by
stuff.
Jeff Lemire. I love Jeff Lemire as well.
I like seeing perfect things broken, and that's basically what you get with Deceased, with Injustice, with all those Elseworld stories.
Sounds like Fight Club.
Like you. That sounds like CJ.
Pretty much.
Like when you try to come in and bust my perfect stream with your savage.
Yeah, well, you know what? I made your imperfect stream perfect. How's that?
I apologize for fucking up the perfect stream too. Am I allowed? I guess I'm not supposed to cuss. I apologize.
No, listen. If you're gonna fuck up anybody's channel, this is the channel to fuck up.
Yeah, we fucking cuss. Frog, you done it. Frog, you've been fun, man. I appreciate you jumping on, and I am so honored that you let me pop that cherry, baby.
Hey, I'm honored that you let me come on here, and I want to make a fool of myself. That's what I like to do.
I love popping them cherries, baby.
You better pop on Insomniac with that freaking getup, man.
Oh,
I can't do Insomniac. It's too late. I'm not. I go to bed at like 11:30.
Yeah, I would normally be in bed right now, but I don't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the only reason the stream is still going because I definitely would have shut it down a long time ago if I didn't if I had to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I wake up at like 6:10 every day.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right, Mark.
How do you know what I do in
That's
my
funny.
house, Legion?
We have ways. We definitely have ways. All right, let's get back to the. All right, we did Trev. Let's do Frog. What do you got going on, Frog? Anything?
Nah, I don't know. I refocused my goals, and I'm stopped buying so many new books. That was a couple months ago. Taking my extra
Same.
cash, buying that Claremont run of X-Men because that was my original goal back in 2003. So got back on track, just doing that.
I think a lot of us are doing that. A lot of us are on that same timeline where we got back in during the pandemic. And speaking for me personally, I came in and collected the way I wanted to collect in the 90s, but I couldn't because I was poor. So I just bought
Yep.
like just every fucking thing. But now I'm to the point where like I'm needing to offload comics for space, and like I'm
Yep.
really trying. I've dabbled. I've put my foot into multiple ponds and gotten an idea of what ponds I like, and I'm trying to hone and get specific with my focus in terms of what books I'm buying. And I hear a lot of people on that same timeline. Sounds like you
Yeah.
are too.
I've got 4 short boxes of books I don't want anymore. They're sitting on my kitchen floor. So, yep, definitely a
Yeah,
similar.
you can
scenario.
you can do the eBay or whatnot thing, or you could just take it to a vintage stock or something, half price books. They'll give you maybe 25 cents on the book. Maybe.
I'd rather go on Whatnot and play guitar and just sing songs and have my books on the buy it now. And if someone buys them, they buy them, and if they don't, they don't. I don't mean like
That's basically what I do. I
they're
sit there.
taking up space.
I sit there, amuse myself, say stories to myself, play my weird new wave music, and then like whoever wants to buy the crap I have on there, go ahead. You know?
I mean, if you're a no-name seller, you're just gonna get shit on anyway, so you may as well have fun with it.
Oh, they love me. You have no idea. I got like a cult following on freaking Whatnot.
Right on.
It's
I'll have to follow you on
because
there.
it's because I play weird shit. That's why.
I was playing classical music and just talking about stuff last time, so I don't know. I mean, that was like 3 weeks ago, and 3 weeks ago was like the second time I did it and done it in 2023.
I might do a random pop up tonight. So if you're around, jump on. You'll see what the fuck I'm doing.
If you start it in like 20 minutes, I might be around for 10.
No. I only do I transferred Insomniac Theater over to Whatnot, so it gets the same treatment.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize about my echo too. I didn't know I had that going on. So
never apologize.
Forgive me on that.
Double down. Next time, come with more noise.
I'll bring more feedback next time.
Bring the noise next time. we literally just lost. We just lost our host. Now it's like a hostile takeover. We got like a freaking terrorist right here in the front. And
where'd he go?
I don't know.
He said his internet. He just said his internet crashed.
What did you do with him? You tied him up.
I was running a little botnet this whole time. Just had to figure out where he was coming from.
Holy shit!
No, not really.
You stuck him in your basement.
I don't have a basement. This is Florida. I mean, if he's in the basement, he's in the dirt.
You threw him in the alligator moat.
Oh man,
hey, that's about 10 feet away.
Well, we
lost
turn on the backup.
My shit completely just crashed out of nowhere. That was weird. It looks like it's not. I don't know how I'm still back on because it looks like it's still down. That's crazy.
No, you're definitely back. I see you.
Yeah, here I am. I'm back. Okay. Oh, I was trying to link Frog Brawler's Instagram profile.
Don't even bother. I just fuck around on there, man. I'm not a content creator. I'm just some guy that talks shit every once in a while.
Hey, this is what we do. IG is where we talk to each other. We hook up with each other. We link up. It doesn't matter if you're a content creator. It's where we mingle, dog. So link is in the
everybody
chat.
should go sub you up on YouTube and watch your fish channel.
Hey, I'll make a new fish video tomorrow then if that happens.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bring it. Oh, guys, if you want a fish video, then hook up to Frog Brawler on YouTube. Link for Instagram is in the chat. Instagram
can't
is where
wait
we.
to- I'm going to
Instagram is
do
where we
a
all hook
channel
up.
review on you next time I do Insomniac.
Oh God, you don't want that.
Fish
Right
review.
on. Yeah, I'll do a
don't
fish
want
review. I can talk all kinds of stuff about fish. I know a lot about fish. I don't know why I know a lot about fish. That's another pandemic thing. Sat around, learned about fish.
Are you a saltwater guy or freshwater guy?
7 freshwater tanks. I'm all freshwater.
Oh, look at this.
7. Holy fuck. And
Wait,
comic books?
wait.
Damn, what do you
Wait,
do
wait
for
till
a
you
living?
get into the saltwater, my friend. You're gonna.
I don't like the salt water. I don't.
Oh,
I
you're gonna love it. Once you get to it, you're gonna love it.
I like the plants though. You can't do the plants in salt water.
You'll see. You'll see. Sooner or later, you're gonna bite the bullet. You go salt, and once you go salt, your world's gonna change.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
CJ, what's going on with you, man?
Well,
Marlin Journey.
We are part of. I am Marlon. I call it. I am part of the Insomniac is part of C3, so we will be doing our charity auction during that time. Midnight after DJ Links on the 20th, we'll be doing a 7-hour stream, and there'll be a ton of people on there. We'll have a ton of artists on there doing live drawings. There are going to be some ready drawings. I already got a couple donations come in. And last night, if anybody was watching Between the Lines, I did this piece on there.
Wow.
And this is going to be I'm going to auction this off at C3. Did it on a 9x12 Bristol board. So you get a little piece of my demented mind looking at
That's
this.
a cool one. I like that.
I like doing shit like this. It's kind of weird, I know, but like I like everybody does superhero shit, so I like to do weird shit, you know. So
your skull is badass.
This spews insomnia. You know what I'm saying? This is all about insomnia. So stuff like that. We're gonna have a few professional artists join us as well. That's gonna be cool. I'm waiting for a couple donations to come in. It's a lot of fun.
I love the thumbnail for it, man.
Look at that. You got my freaking... You stole my freaking thumbnail. That's right.
I got access to things, man. I got access. I like to appoint myself as the #1 hype man to things that I love. I did it with CBC Awards.
All right, just in this
ask
one
me to do anything.
In this one case, I will allow you to steal my IP.
Well, okay. I mean, you didn't allow me to do anything. I just did it. But, okay, we can pretend, I guess, if you want to. But I appoint myself as a hype man. I did it with the CBC Awards. Brian didn't ask me to do any of the stuff that I did. I just did it because I get hyped for the things that I support. And comics curing cancer is absolutely one of those things that I'm hype about. And I'm trying to make sure I do my part to make sure that we hit that $25,000 this year, and that Lee from Whack Comics shaves those fucking eyebrows off. I want it. I need it.
In the meantime, we also have our own little goal during the show, though. I'm not sure what to determine. I'm gonna wait closer to the show, but we're gonna decide what goal we need to hit, and I will paint my fingernails cherry red, and they will, and I'll keep them like that during the whole event.
A red pill motherfucker like you, I know that's a big deal, man. That's
Listen, it's for charity. So
that's
I'll do
big,
it,
man. That's big. Yeah, for some people, painting your fingernails red ain't no fucking thing, but for you,
No,
it's a very big deal.
I'm gonna have to
For
get
me,
gloves.
It would also be a very big deal.
I'm gonna have to walk around with gloves. I'm not into the freaking fingernail thing, but I'll do it. You know,
it's becoming a thing. I've been seeing more and more people paint.
I'm not a fucking goth. I'm not a goth
Comic
freak.
Tom, I saw he had black nails recently. I didn't know.
I'm not a freaking goth. I'm not a metrosexual. I'm a freaking just guy. I would like normal nails. I don't want to touch my nails, but I'll do it. If we'll figure out what the goal is going to be.
Well, make sure that we get that to happen. I want to get this man in red fingernail polish and screenshot the fuck out of it. So let's make it happen.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out. I'm also gonna have another influencer next week on Wednesday at 9 p.m. I haven't dropped the thumbnail yet, but it's gonna go on sometime tomorrow. It's gonna be with another artist, Buzz Hassan, really good artist. One of the creators behind the Living Corpse. So it's gonna be real fun. Insomniac should pop up at one point somewhere. And just for you, Marcus, just specifically for you, I'm going to make sure I have Decor on for an interview.
Good luck with that. I mean, I don't give a fuck either way.
Just for you. And I will allow you.
I will watch and troll the shit out of him, though.
I know you're going to watch it.
Oh, my God.
I will. I'm a fucking troll, man. I am what I am. So
Q&As will be open to the public.
I don't have any questions. I mean, actually, I will have some questions. Never mind.
I actually want to talk to the guy. I really want to talk to the guy. Besides DMs, you know what I'm saying?
I will say, if he were to have the guts to go on your show, I would have a little more respect for him, because that's part of my lack of respect for him, is that for someone to go out and attack people the way that he does and to be a little bitch about showing themselves, like, you got to be like, if you're going to be like that, you got to be Alex Jones. You got to put your face on the fucking screen, you bitch. All right.
I will reserve my opinions until after the interview when I finally get it done. And then I will let you know how I feel about him.
My opinions are set.
I did the same thing with Sticky, and I'll do the same thing with a lot of other people.
Sticky, what'd you think about that one? I thought Sticky was all right. Like, I didn't really give a fuck what Sticky thought about the Comic Book Community Awards, but other than that, I thought he was all right.
Listen, Sticky is Sticky. He is who he is. He's like he's a professional troll.
There's one thing that I remember that he said that I thought was crazy fucking douchebaggish. What did he say? Oh, when he was making fun of comic book people streaming at a con, like, and acting like he's better than them somehow. I thought that was really douchey of him. But other than that, it was all right.
Listen, I look at it like this.
Do you remember that part?
When he was getting all flipped out about the guy throwing him out of the con?
No. He was acting like he was better than like, he was like, yeah, I collect comic books, but I don't stream at cons. Like, fuck you, dude.
Well, he does a lot of shit like that, though.
You're
it's
not
a whole
better than me because you choose this little fucking thing and you don't. Shut the fuck up.
Well, clearly, you have to watch more of his content because he does that a lot. He likes to troll people like that.
I'm not interested in his content for that reason, actually. I don't find him particularly thoughtful, and so I'm not really interested in it. But that's all I got this week. Thank you to everybody that came.
Wait. What are you doing this week?
I already did that, but it's the same.
Do it again. Tell everybody.
FOC and chill.
Make yourself big.
Week. Don't tell me what to do. This is my fucking channel, fucker.
Make yourself big. Tell everybody. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Comic book story time. Check out the homies. We had Beckerman episode 1, Sleepy Reader episode 2, Pocan Joe episode 3, my homie Cali Comics episode 4, and then my comic book dad Lorenzo for episode 5. If you got some time to kill, I worked really hard on these. They worked really hard on these. And I'm really proud of them, so definitely check them out if you've got time, man. And that's all I've got for this week. Thank you to everybody that came through. Thank you for Trev for coming in and being the main man that stopped the FOC from coming through.
Oh, one more thing. I forgot to tell you, everybody. I forgot to gloat. I'm the new champion, by the way.
Of what?
I blew out the record for the longest streaming between the lines ever. And I don't think anybody's going to catch me.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you fuckers were still going. That was crazy.
New champion.
How long was it? 4 or 5 hours? How long?
4 hours, 9 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 11 minutes and 9 seconds. Beat that.
I was trying to get to the end, but I had to go to bed. I couldn't make it.
It was spectacular. You had over 4 hours of Marlin Journey.
Hey, man. Check it out, guys. Between the Lines. It was on TM Nerdies last night, right? I think it was.
It was phenomenal.
Or Geek Out with Roscoe. One of the two. Definitely check it out. But I've got to get to bed. I'm kind of drunk, guys. Thank you, everybody that came out tonight. Thanks to the people that jumped on. Frog Brawler, thank you for giving me that cherry for all time. Nobody else can have it. It's mine.
Hey, it is. I guess so. But thank you for bringing me on here. let me make an ass of myself. That's all good. I appreciate it.
Hey, I hope that, I never jumped on a stream, and then I jumped on one and it became a thing, and hopefully it becomes a thing for you too. We're here every week, brother, and you're always welcome. Shout out
Appreciate
to
it.
everybody in the chat. I had a good time this week. I got a little drunk, but that's all I got this week. Until next time, peace.